Keith Ellison. Keith, great to have you with us tonight. I think a lot of Americans were out there tonight asking, Congressman, what is the next step for U.S. involvement in Libya? Is that clear in your opinion?
Well, yeah, I think it's clear, and I think President Obama has been clear all along. I've been proud to support this policy since the beginning. I think President Obama's next move is to try to indicate to the Libyan people that America, as a 200-year-plus democracy, is at the ready to try to assist in any way. There are going to be refugees. People need food, water, clothing.
All right,
all
what's
kinds
the
of needs
cost?
like that.
I mean, it sounds like we're nation building.
Well, look, I think that it makes sense to do it through the international community, but the United States has to play a role. We have a responsibility as the most powerful military nation and the biggest economy in the world. We can't just abandon this thing. And the fact is that, look, President Obama from the very beginning, when he gave that great speech in Cairo, talking about how in the Arab world and the Muslim world, we need to be talking about allowing people to be free, to have a choice in their own government. Since that great speech, a lot of things have changed in the Middle East. I'm not saying it was because of it, but certainly he set a tone. And I think at this time, when this part of the world is moving forward, we got to be there to embrace that change and support those democratic impulses.
Back in March, Michelle Bachmann said the rebels could be al-Qaeda. Here it is.
I have been very reluctant to see the United States go into Libya. For one thing, we haven't identified yet who the opposition even is to Gaddafi. We don't know if this is led by Hamas, Hezbollah, or possibly al-Qaeda of North Africa. Are we really better off? Are United States better interests? Are our interests better off if, let's say, al-Qaeda of North Africa now runs Libya?
And we should point out that Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann's on the Intelligence Committee. Does she have any idea what the hell she's talking about, Congressman?
No, she has no idea what she's talking about. She's just one of those people who reflexively attacks Obama under any circumstances, never has anything good to say about him, and we should not hold our breath for that to happen. But the real issue is, look, the transitional government in Libya has been recognized by not only the United States, but Egypt and a whole multitude of countries around the world. Yeah. These people are responsible, but they cannot do it alone. So the international community needs to get around the Transitional National Council and help them push Libya into a strong state and to help get their economy going again. I think this is the right thing to do.
All right.
I think that Libya will be a solid member of the international community, and its people will, for the first time in 42 years, be able to make some decisions for themselves.
I mean, it was Ronald Reagan who ordered the bombing to go after Gaddafi. In fact, at the time, the French would not allow American jets to fly through their airspace.
Yes,
and how the tables have turned now. McCain was around back then, but now, of course, now that we've got Gaddafi out, a new government's on its way in, the conservatives are quiet. I mean, it just speaks volumes. The divide in this country goes far beyond our borders. Keith Ellison,
I just wish they could put America first.
Yeah, well,
America did a good thing.
Well, that was his campaign. That was his campaign, country first. That was his campaign, country first. Congressman Keith Ellison.
It should be everybody's.
It should be.
Every American should say that.
You bet. Thanks for joining us tonight. Remember to answer tonight's question.